pissing me off.
All right, hey, look here, y'all. We are live. I'm here with the crew. We got Vincent. Vincent, you gotta figure out how to work your name. Put your name up there. We got Vincent. We got Ken 145 and Basehead. So what we do here, y'all watch it at a later time. We discuss cardio. We try to help you with the knowledge that we have. Sometimes we get off subject. There ain't a lot of questions. Sometimes we just cut up. Ain't a whole lot to it. We have fun with it, but we are here. We are here with the knowledge that we have to help you as much as possible. I'm going to ask most of the box questions. Picture those you got them on the seat trucks. That's my specialty. Vincent, if you got these big bills, Vincent is running 30K. Warhorse, anything with real big bills. I encourage you to just put in the comment, hey man, hey Vincent. This is a question for Vincent. Ken is at this point, he's one, I call him the moderator, say, hey man, he sits back and listens to everybody and he said, okay, now dumb that down because y'all using terms that most of us don't know. And make it so if Ken can't understand it, he's the thermometer that lets me know y'all probably can't understand it. Y'all talking amongst yourselves. Bring it down because so everybody can understand what's going on. And the youngest is Basehead. Basehead is exactly what his name implies.
Hit him with water first.
Hey man, why I don't get no respectable sentence behind my name? You know what? That's that stuff I be talking. Okay, go ahead
then. It wouldn't be a modern day MB Live without a nice basehead insult.
A base, you gotta have the basehead. He just, as the name implies, he just wants to let me see how much I can tear your vehicle up.
Facts.
Making it impractical. But he got knowledge too, and he answers electrical questions as well. Now, me but just to say this: none of us claim to be a know-it-all. We all learning. I just got humbled. I just got humbled by pure sheath. I did not know that was possible. Now I know for a fact it's possible. So keep that in mind. Take the information we give you here, and go shop around. Make sure you find out. Okay, this is true. Both of them said this, so this is true. This channel said this, and he said this, so this is true. And then plan your system out accordingly. I'm pretty sure that you'll get the results you're looking for. With that being said, let's get to it. Some questions, and then we'll see. We flesh them out. Okay. Thank you, Kenneth. I'm glad you love my work. I love them rampages myself. Let me see. Okay.
They tell you to hit them with water first. So it don't scratch.
Okay. Oh, they just talk to each other in the comments. Y'all getting up here. Ain't nobody new. So anybody, ain't nobody asking the questions yet. Yeah, I'm still looking. Now, recently, I want to talk about this. We got 50 people there. Recently, Budgeted Basehead put out that design that he had for sale that he did when he did the 140 at 20 hertz. There's a big hoorah going on. And I had to comment to Pure Sheet. So I don't think y'all, you got to let it stand on this. So Budget did try to copy Pure Sheet's design. Pure Sheet said that it's a good approximation, but that's not it. Plus some things you're going to do for your vehicle. So Bud's Basehead design didn't work. It only the 140 at 20 hertz in the sedan and possibly other sedans. So he's offering that for sale. And people say, man, I can't believe that you're selling his design. My thing is not his design. He said it's a good approximation, but it's not it. And also, it did not do anything remotely close to what Pure Sheets did. So in my opinion, I think he can sell it because you can't patent enclosures. It's like me, like I was telling the guy that's bad, somebody said, MB, he built a Boston 230 hertz, he's copying you. No, he's not. That's not true. People say, well, I was like the guy, people know about the Boss. The Bose designed a 6-order. Bose did not design the very first 6-order. They patented their 6-order CUDA mass loading design. If you build that and sell it, they're going to get you for patent infringement because it's the exact same thing he did. In this instance, Ewan told Budget Basehead it's a good approximation. He was inspired by it, but it's not mine. So if it's not his design, we know it didn't do a 150 it nowhere near anything that Pure Sheets design does. I personally feel he can sell it. I mean, he's not imitation. The first one was flattery, but he can sell it. He's not selling Ewan's design. Ewan said it. Pure Sheets said it's not my design. So I don't see what the hoopla is about that. What y'all think about that, fella?
No, I mean, the box could be identical to his box and everything as Pure Sheets' box, the same exact specs, the same exact everything. But all he's got to do is run an 8th round router bit around the outside of it, knock the corners off, and guess what? It ain't the same box no more. That's the thing about patents. That's the thing about patents and stuff like that. You got to be spec'd on with your measurements, outside, inside, quarter round, 8th round, what kind of designs on the outside of it and everything else. You can't, it's got to be 100% to the T. If not, you can't patent it.
Exactly. So, and we can't patent Enclosure designs. I've had a partner of mine said, man, somebody doing this, man, he copying you. I said, bro, when it comes to building boxes, it's only 3 things. You ain't got the time, you ain't got the tool, you don't got the know-how. You can't patent designs on boxes. You just can't, brother. Because like Vince just said, I ain't thinking about that. You can build I can build the exact same box, let's say Bobby Gately does, and put a port in the front. Man, you copying Bobby Gately design. If I take the exact same copy and just draw a line through the middle of the box, like what I'm doing on my truck boxes, he couldn't do nothing against me. Why? Because that's not what you do on yours. So you can't patent enclosures. You can't, brother. I'm just letting y'all know. You can't patent it. Because the patent office, if they just change one thing, it's not yours. Now, everybody gets inspired to do whatever. I started building truck boxes in 2014. You can only do it one way, y'all. You got to put the speakers facing forward on the seat. People say, man, you pioneered that. You started that. No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm not going to try to take credit for that. I didn't inspire that. I might have made sure that everybody is start making them jokers really play low bass. I'm just making custom boxes that fit but don't perform. But I'm not gonna say I'm pioneering starting anything. They copy your design by facing them forward. No, they've been facing themselves forward, bro. That's not. Don't think too much of yourself than necessary. Oh, I think we might got some questions up here.
It's today's Craig's birthday.
Yeah, that head got a little bigger.
Yeah.
Well, you put up that screen.
Hey, you finally old enough to drink?
Facts. Big facts. Old enough to go get me a new bottle of Ice High, too.
What you saying? What you saying? Hold on, I caught that.
Craig going to be melting down some fruit snacks and making some Welch's Jello shots.
Yeah, hey. What are you doing?
I'm already halfway on that.
Hope I ain't missing somebody's question. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, I think I'm right here now. Let's get the question. If one of the okay, that's
I'm finna tell my wife on Tim. Baby, Tim said you made me a whole birthday cake out of fruit snacks.
Here we go. That's it right there. I have enough room. For 4.5 cubic feet box. Now, is that a gross box or a net box? I'm thinking you stepping gross because until we know the sub, you don't know if you got 4 cubic feet. So I'm gonna say that's gross, 4.75 gross. And a Subaru Impreza. Is that enough for a Solo X? The XS15, we don't know the parameters on that. We do know the parameters on the X, which is 5. To sound good because they could do because they call for 3 to 6 cube. The Solo X15, I'm sure you look on the website, you're supposed to start at 5. You looking at Q class and Solo Bears. The Solo X IQ start. They want you to minimum is 5. Remember this because their 15 is closer to 18 than the 15 because of the curve on the cone, right? So with you having a 4.75 gross, I'm gonna suggest you stick to a 12. In my opinion, you telling me to make me your vehicle, you could take that sub and say this double wall Solo X12 box I'll show y'all in the Impreza. And in my opinion, you do your electrical right, you can get very, very close to a 50 with just that one on music if you let me double wall the box. Or if you're doing it yourself, that's a suggestion I would suggest you do. Double wall the box, triple wall the baffle. Make sure you nice and brace internally every 12 inches. At least have one brace to stop at the 12, between 12 and 16. Make sure you got at least a dowel rod right there. Don't worry about the sidewalls. You're inch and a half thick. You can put something there if you want to, but if you make that box at that cubic feet, now he said 3.75. I don't know if I double wall the box. Maybe he ain't got that. But if you're gonna use a single wall, triple that baffle, brace it accordingly. In my opinion, I don't like predicting scores, but I know if I build the box and talk to you about certain things, you're gonna fill up that Impreza rear field trunk space. You gonna be north of 145 for sure on music. Seriously. And you might be thinking 4 and I think the way I would do it, I would use aerial ports. Vincent loves aerial ports. I'm loving these aerial ports. That enables you to get more box volume instead of putting that piece of wood in there. You got something to say, Vin?
Yeah, the airports are awesome. So much more efficient.
They're awesome.
Hey, I can't say words can't explain that. I can't wait to hit the DCXL 10s on it.
Here's another one, y'all. What do you guys think about the Recoil amps? I start this weekend being an all Recoil amp system. Going budget. I have no thoughts on it. What do you think, Vincent?
I use a couple of Recoil distribution bars. But as far as amps and electronics now,
I run their amp jacks. I like them. They last long.
Yeah.
They got a badass sub coming out. I seen that on social media. They got a sub supposed to be up there with the big boys. I don't know if they spent the money on the I want y'all to understand something fully now. Just because Woofer got a big motor doesn't mean nothing. Wait, I ain't gonna say it don't mean nothing. I'm gonna say that. The heart of a subwoofer is what they're doing at that gap.
Yeah, the power, the strength in the gap.
The strength in the gap. And that's going to be dictating what they're doing with that coil. The surface area of the coil, whether it's round, flat, the topography of the coil, whether it's a hexagon shape, round wide, flat round, square, so you can get more coils in there. That's the main thing. Sometimes some of the magnets just being used could be gimmick. I want y'all to understand that. And I'm not taking a shot at nobody. But sometimes you get to a point where you're not in strength to be able by putting this last slug on. And this is not what I'm saying. I don't build subwoofers. This is what I've learned from what engineers told me at Kicker, what Josh Langford then told me, what Rusty has told me. Sometimes, man, it's what's going on inside that gap. The only added benefit they say by adding another slug may not be to increase the strength in the BL in the gap, but to help dissipate the heat that's going to generate by how much winding they got in the gap with that cord, how much heat going to build up. Now, it's always when you're dealing with subwoofers, y'all, heat management. Heat management, because you're dealing with electricity. Did I say it right there? I did. I'm not even going to attempt to say it again because I know I can't say that word. When they was teasing about that, they were right. I don't know why I cannot say this electrical with an ITY. I don't know why my mouth just does not want to say that correctly. It always comes out like, I think I see a pretty cat. Y'all always mess it up. I always mess it up, man.
Come on, it's that electricaltricity.
Did I say that right? Did I say it right? Electricity. Oh no, I got it now. Finally, 5 years, I figured out how to say the word electricity. Now watch me mess it up. I just messed it up.
You just messed it up again.
I just messed it up. I said what I said. I knew I messed it up. So we don't have no really opinion on Recoil. The 8's not strong enough for me to test and review because it just don't meet my criteria. And I say it ain't good. It's not gonna do it for me. I'm not gonna go through the trouble of taking them out of my truck just to hear it. I said, no, I gotta be able to get up through there. Is this a MB? I can see that. I'm looking to get another box for 2. They say 12s with that airport work for me in the Challenger. I stick. You got a Challenger, we definitely need to stick. We definitely need to work at airport with you. We do. Definitely, because you limited on room. But I think the 12 only playing 3.5 Qs. We don't have to use that many of them. But utilize the airport will help you fit a lot of boxes that I said in the past couldn't fit inside your vehicle. The slot port, 0.75, and then the volume. So you got the volume in the port and the thickness of the wood that's coming away from the volume of the box. If we can, I'm trying to get you to what the manufacturers say and keep it and get inside your vehicles, and definitely a Challenger. I would be looking at stuff like that. Orion, DC Audio. Who else really playing a small box? I'm talking about really playing small. B2. Jay gonna get mad at me if keep talking about B2 last. He gonna let me, what the fuck is up with you? You always, always gotta tell you about my shit. Yeah.
Hey man,
that
B2 ain't nothing to play with. You got a lot of questions getting ready to come up about it too.
Yeah, I need some of them B2 Rampage 15s for my build.
That's the main one. When you get that done, I'm gonna stop every activity and I'm driving over there to hit him. I've been
hearing that for 4 weeks. In the last 2 weeks, I've been trying to get up with you to rattle your brain, and you always too busy.
Hey, Vincent, you gotta let us know what shows you're going to too, man.
I'll be in Meridian.
I'm gonna take a trip.
January 3rd, January 4th, Meridian, Mississippi.
Okay. Keep us posted, man. Because I had to come out there and hit that truck, man.
Oh, it's violent now. I was telling Fred earlier, I'm hesitant to turn it full tilt right now. Not until I get my sunroof deleted and everything else.
DD right now. DD right now. I know you in the feed, Josh. You talking about them DD 9515?
Oh yeah, and I got that DDZ 12K wired down to 0.33.
That's what we talking about. And these ain't supercharged. Not saying they add dB. It's a tonal quality. These are just standard. Go on, tell them what you're doing, man. I'm finna see how far Meridian, Mississippi is.
I was having
about 3 hours.
Yeah, it's 4 hours for me.
Yeah, 3 hours for MB. MB from my house is like an hour.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the Mississippi Alabama line, pretty much on Highway 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'd say 4 hours with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just shoots straight down 20. Yeah, because he's 2 hours. MB's 2 hours from Birmingham.
That's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Maybe because I know the shortcut.
Straight shot 20.
Yeah, MB, you get on 20 and head west, and when you exit off, you're in Meridian.
What time the show is? What's the name of the show?
Hold on. I'd have to have my wife look it up on her phone. It's I sent Fred the link to it, but it's a big show. You got Memphis, Houston. He's going to be there judging. His Iceberg's going to be there. Duncan's going to be there. There's going to be a bunch of big guys there. It's a 2-day show. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I make it to it. I can't make no guarantees, but I'm gonna try.
I know why they do stuff like that, because when in small towns like that, you can get the venue relatively cheap. You try to do that shit in Atlanta, they trying to hit you like $100,000. They might not bring that money in. Yeah. Back in the day, they would bring it back in, but that's what we're here for, to try to get the younger generation back interested in cardio, so it'll be back in the major cities.
Yeah.
MBE, slot port versus area port. Which is the better suited for SPL and still be musical? Now, I'm going to tell you something. I like the musicality of the area port over the slot, but I'm with this camp right here. Saying one is going to give you more SPL than the other, I'm not going to say that. I will say this. For me, I'm going to pass it. The transition from one note to the next is a lot smoother when there's no bend. aerial port has that. The efficiency of the port and able to extend the bandwidth far lower than the slot is going to go to the aerial port. But the slot port can get your port area exactly where it need to be. It's downside of the four corners and that bend. Take that information as you will. I'm passing it. Vincent, your time.
Yeah, it's application dependent and everything. So the aerial ports, yeah, they're going to be, like I said, the transition between frequencies and everything. It's just like the slope on your DB roll off and everything when you're setting your crossovers. That aerial port is going to roll and blend the notes in together better than a slot port will. Now, and you see a lot of your big builds, even for sixth orders and stuff like that, they're actually porting the bottom chamber into the top chamber with Aero ports. So and everything. So they're doing that for size and efficiency. The ports don't have to be as big because, say with a slot port, the sub's calling for 15 square inches per cubic foot. With an Aero port, you can get away with 50 to 75% of that size because of how efficient they are.
Your turn, Fred.
Man, Vince really just covered it. It's really, to me, I say application dependent. Let's say you got two 15s and they need a whole bunch of port area, and practically it's impossible for you to run the aerial ports. Slot port still gonna take place. Still gonna be superior. So
if you ain't supposed to be in the aerial port at all. They just the only few people make bends for aerial ports because you're just not supposed to bend it. Sometimes you can't use the aerial port because the placement of where you would need to port it at is not going to let the aerial port breathe to the outside environment. Whereas that's when it's applicable to use a slot because you can bend it and face it exactly where it need to be. So that's the only downside of aerial port. But SPL wise, I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody's arguing that some people gain, some people lose. So if you want, I'm loving it. In my cabin. I'm playing far below, and Vincent, we were just talking when we went live. He's at 29. He said I think he's at 20. He ported at 29. The bandwidth is down there. It's the program telling me the subsonic 21. I'm experiencing tune to 33. Not like the guy listening today. I can still go all the way down to 28 hertz and do a 140. Sometimes 140 more, depending on what the song is. Now, it is true. I want y'all to understand this. When people saying, yeah, he got the doors open, he's playing rebased music. That's exactly true. I'm playing music that they picking that one note, and that's where I'm getting all my output at. However, I build musical boxes. I do not advise y'all to do that, like I said on the video. You got 8s, man, use that damn subsonic. So you be overall musical. Because some of y'all gonna take what MBE doing and you're gonna buy 8s that don't have the capability to play that far below tuning. What is able me to play that far below tuning, though, is not the subwoofer. It is that aerial port. Because I was not able to do this with a slot. And I think Vince asked me on that. Even you, Fred. Does it not appear that you're getting less throw but more output because the port is helping control the woofer better than say a slot would?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm going to play below.
We just had a guy ask a question, 601 Music, asking about getting some Sundown XP V2s and a 4-door 88 box Chevy. And they require 4 1/4 cubes with 16 inches of port per cube. The digital design 9515Ls that I'm running call for the same thing for a slot port. But I am running 3 8-inch aerial ports, which is right at about 11.5 to 12 inches per cube. But that's where the efficiency of those aerial ports come in, where you can run 50 to 75% of that 16 inches of port area. So yes, the aerial port will allow you to keep the box more compact to where you can fit the ports in.
So with that one,
is a precision parts. I know he's so happy. I'm glad MBE got a precision port in his hand, and I'm sure big ass port. My homeboy feel the same way too. So it is, it's something different, boy. If you can use one, it's something different. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, because I'm finna see. That's why I'm so interested in putting the XLs with an aerial port. I want to be able to see the difference. I remember what the DCXL did with the slot. What is it gonna do with the aerial?
How much power will those two kicker with these two kicker L712 Q class handle? About 500 more than what they rated at. They vary 50 subs. They move relatively easily. They're not going to take twice rated power unless you put them in a very small box. Then you're going to lose your musicality. Stay in that middle range. I think the old Q class, I think they were 750, about 1250. That's all you're going to need. You want more than that, then you need to step up to the Solo X. Kick ain't into abusing their subwoofer. They're going to take too much more than ready because they're not going to need to. Okay. Answer that question. Ported box for the aerial port. Remember everything I'm saying about sliding aerial. Substantiate this is my opinion, not a scientist. Okay, you the master. I don't even like them terms. I do not like them terms. I'm just my opinion. If you like your experience of hearing my box somewhere or what you say you hear, when y'all say y'all love how I sound in the video, I was like, wait a second. Now I'm playing 145, 130, 145, 144, 103. You can't really tell no musicality on no dumb video. We just seeing how loud I can get inside my cabin. And inside the size box volume I'm selling. That's really what the meter is for. Now, when I do the video where you play low, you can kind of hear the musicality of them. But everything we offering here is our opinion. We do got some facts though. You got a subwoofer, you got to put that motherfucker in the box. That ain't go there. That's fact. Gonna have to put that joke in the box. I don't care if you put it in your trunk, infinite baffle. Oh, let me say that too. I'm glad I remember that name. We was talking about 5 before we went here. It's gonna be a lot of subs going inside that awareness bill. We got access to 5. You know, he team Sky High too. That's a big shout out to John Raven. So being team Sky High, he gonna get them 5 subs in there. We was talking about that. Now, what I was going to say is Scott has another company that I recommend for those of you who have the 98s and box Chevys and MBE. You say you hate rattle. I do. So what can I do to minimize some of that rattle? Why don't you down and match your whole trunk and go look at Audio One. Audio One. Let me make sure this is. Make sure I get this information here. This is Scott's company. Where is it? Audio One. Audio One USA. This is what it's gonna look like. One audio. What the website gonna look like? All right, can y'all see that? You're gonna see a lot of infinite baffle setups. This is what he's doing is for sound quality and infinite baffle setups. The benefit of an infinite baffle setup, you're getting woofers with a very, very strong bass, very, very strong motor they can play in open air environment. You encapsulate it in your trunk space, you'd be surprised how low. I don't care if you want to go punchy or if you want to. It all depends on how you need to have a. I'm right, y'all. Don't they need to have a US DSP when they use the infinite baffle setup? Because you got to make sure you do a sweep to make sure you know the frequency that your open environment, you're making your whole trunk a box, or you're making your whole car a box. So you got to know how to dial the frequency in that your vehicle can use. Trust me, they're going to be below 80 and use the DSP to take peaks and valleys out of it. You'll be surprised. Getting the infinite baffle setup will necessitate you using DSP, but the output you will get with very little power and pretty much seriously, you're just putting the baffle on the back of your seat and you sealing. You really taking the time to seal your trunk up. I'm suggesting this, and I just wish y'all would listen to it. You don't necessarily all the time need a box, but you need to get subwoofers that can run infinite baffle. With that being said, that solo edge is so amazing. Kip might get in the feed. There's a guy competing SQ with 4 solar barrack 8s in the infinite baffle setup. And from what I'm hearing, he's winning. He's winning. But
the solos in the infinite baffle setup?
Infinite baffle. You need to be able to separate your cabin where you sit at from where the subwoofer's at.
Really?
Yeah.
What type of vehicle is it? You know what type of car?
I can't see it in the screen.
Huh?
You know what type of car it is?
Is it in the screen?
I do not know what kind. I don't know what kind of car it is. I don't know what kind of car it is.
That's crazy. Then he's competing in an SQ competition with some solos, man.
Most infinite baffles, that's what they do. They compete in SQ. They ain't going for loudness, but they can get very loud. They can get, when I say loud, I mean like when I'm saying 145 and somewhere between 145, 150. Oh yeah, they can do that at a very low frequency. Because you're using your entire. They use them DSPs. They encapsulate the big space. There's a guy that was on Facebook. The cabin of the station wagon, and he was using stereo integrity subs. So look at stereo integrity Facebook page. He was using stereo integrity subs to the subwoofer was mounted on the floor with the cone facing the outside environment. It was actually using its reverse phase. So you sitting inside the box like you sitting into the cone. So the cabin was the box. The cabin was the box.
So you literally sitting inside the subwoofer box. Basically.
You sitting inside the subwoofer box. And he's playing down to 15. So you hearing everything when playing, you hearing everything because he's able to use his DSP. Them SQ setups, they play it, put the RTA meter somewhere, and then they record whatever they do, that white noise track or whatever, and then they take the DSP to change the response where they want it to be. You gotta hear him, man. And Ken, you be asking. That's what Ken going. Ken going to this strictly SQ. You see how he was so interested in that? Now, what you say now?
Yeah.
Interested in stuff like that. Now, you can do it in your truck. You probably wanted to put the speakers on the floor or totally encapsulate your bed, your truck, and seal it off. Or maybe just off the cabin, put the speakers in the cabin, let them use outside, let them use your cabin, where you sit at as the box. And that's how this stuff works. Or you can just cover up your whole bed, but you ain't.
That's what I was about to say, man. I'm gonna go ahead and seal the whole bed off, man. Put two 12s firing inside, man. Man, I go all crazy. Man, that's wild. That's wild.
You don't need a whole lot of power with them setups, but they're not popular. People like to see Vincent Bill. People like to see Fred's type stuff, So, but it's amazing. That's what sound is so versatile. Man, there's so many different things you can do. Not all of us listen to music the same. Not all of us listen to the same genre of music. And I'm still learning about what. Man, shouts out Pierce Sheetham. Say it again. I'm still learning what subwoofers can do. It's all in the box. It's all in using the right subwoofer for what you want to do. And that's what this challenge is about. Giving you information that you can use for what you want to do. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna ask this question right here. I can't see it. For 18 F-150, would you rather stick with 2 DCR to M48s or add 2 more for a total of 4 for best output? For best output, I would stick with 2. No more than 3. They can play in a real small box. Once you start going 3 or 4 on the seat of a truck, you living up. And you said best output. Best output gonna be 4. Now, if you talking about output with sound quality, 2 gonna be your best option, in my opinion. If you just want output, quantity is always gonna be the answer. Ain't no time is quantity not gonna be the answer. Fred doing great things with 2 under his seat. Would he be louder with 4? Yeah, he won't be lower, but he'll be louder. Vincent is decided because he's, they pump sunshine up there where he at. I'm finna do what everybody else doing with 4 15s. I want to do with 3. I think it's his wife, him, and his daughter. For whatever reason, he only gonna run 3 subwoofers, and his goal is to be at 160. His goal, he's constantly thinking about. He just he took the building one box with a 6-inch Aero. He said, "Nah, we're gonna redo the box and I think I'm gonna use 8-inch stereo." Okay. He used it for about a month. Listening to it, he a fucking bass head too. I ain't gonna tell you, but he a fucking bass head too. Now he came back sending us all pictures in the text messages. She's in the picture. He's in the picture today. He done wound the whole 10 inches.
Hey, where there's a will, there's a way.
Facts.
Constantly chasing to get to what he wants because his goal, he said, I want to do 160 with 3 subs, which would be epic. He'll be in a small too.
I want to do 160 with 3 subs under 39 hertz.
Not bad.
I mean, I could take the 8-inch section of ports out of those and tune the box back up to 36 and everything else, and then I could burp at 45, 46 when everybody else is burping at to get these high scores. Man. But I don't. To me, if it's over 40 hertz, it ain't bass. It's mids.
You got a lot of people in here, man.
Need to make that a hashtag. Keep it low, man.
Yep.
Keep it low.
2 10s.
No, it's not here. I think it's late.
Hey, these A's getting low. These A's getting low, Fred.
Yeah,
hey, 2 10s right with that cannon.
Nah, well, 2 10s.
That's all you need. Get your MB box.
People watching, but now they want to buffer.
I'm gonna show you what 2 A's do with these cannons.
Y'all back? Everybody back?
Yeah,
everybody was here, man. It's your janky internet.
It's always you the one cutting in and out.
What he just said, Charlie, we fine.
We were fine over here.
I'm running off yesterday's signal.
Damn.
We gotta get it. Yeah, I'm up here. So yeah, that's his goal. And you know, in our camp, this camp right here, man, we don't care nothing about no 40 scores. Everything we.
There you go.
There you go again. Hey, see? They honing in on MB, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and answer this dude question. Look, 2 DC audio 10s, level 4 XL 10s. You want some output? There you go.
Fred, that's a base head answer. That's a base head answer, Fred. That is not output. MB improved. That is not MB improved, man. That's a base head answer.
Look, long as he got the MB box with 2 DC XL 10s or level 4 10s, he is great. He's going to get all the output he's ever going to need. Trust me.
You can get outputs out of. You can get output out of these A's too, man. Trust me.
Well.
These solos. You done seen what I've done with these solos in a slot port. Just wait till 2026 when you see what this cannon gonna do with them.
Hey, ain't even gonna knock that. What you doing over there is crazy. On stop. That is crazy. But guess what though? You still won't touch these 10s, homie. You still won't. Matter of fact, if I need to get in the queue for 1 solo X10 box, keep on. See, can I match your score with 1 10?
Hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I want to see. I'm really curious. I just don't want to be in the queue right now because he's.
Hey, Fred, stop picking on him about his age. Pick on me with my 15s.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Look, no.
Now what you got to say?
He got 3.
I wire him back to 133.
Hey, he got 3. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Carving out.
I'm out. Woo.
Carving out, man.
Fred said, on that note, I'm out.
I'm out, bro. Hey, look, with the 15 that he got too, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, look here, though.
Talk that shit. They ain't 15s, they 10s, but I keep them clean.
Hey,
no hell. Go ahead.
Hey, my wife laughing. Talk that shit. Let me tell y'all something, boy. I don't care nothing about him and his 15. I don't care nothing about Fred and his 10.
Tell him.
I ain't showed y'all everything Thanos can do, boy. You ain't gonna
drown me out.
Ain't nobody drowning me out. You gotta be waiting over 150.
Tell him, man.
You got to be waiting over 150 to drown me out. You got to be, I'm telling you, got to be 152, 153. You're going to hit these motherfuckers solo.
I'm driving to Douglasville. I'm driving to Douglasville tomorrow, and I'm going to put him in the passenger seat. And the next live, he's going to be cross-eyed because I'm going to scramble his brain tomorrow.
Hey. Record that for me.
You gotta get that on video.
I ain't gonna tell y'all know I keep it a buck. We not gonna record me tapping out. That ain't gonna move motherfucking happen. He gonna tell y'all that, and I'm gonna tell y'all it didn't happen.
But you want to know the bad part about it, MB? It's your box that's gonna make you.
The irony in that. Now, let's be real now. Look at the irony in that, boy.
I'm gonna get the Mortal Kombat theme song. I'm gonna get the Mortal Kombat theme song rebased.
Fatality. Yo, you ain't gonna do that.
Finish him.
Fatality.
In this box here, I'm gonna keep it actual buck, man. In this box here, these last two boxes. This we put the third. This is him. Here's my shell. We worked together on that. Me and Vincent. I'm not gonna take sole credit for that. The first one I did, he wanted to tune a little lower. He showed me some things. We looked over and I said, man, I don't know. We're gonna try it your way. I built the box. We went his port area theory. Then he second guessed himself and I sent him something. He said, well, shit, I'm right where it's supposed to be. And then he went and cut these 10-inch ports to do something else. So we working together on this awareness build with that box. And now he's going past my skill level. He's going to that 6 order when he films these ported boxes. So, but he's still only going to run 3 subs. So I'm not. It's my craftsmanship. We work together on that box. I'm not going to just, we're not going to take that. All right.
All right, that'll work.
Honesty is always the best policy. People respect you, man. Hey,
I'm over here laughing because they found out I do real Mortal Kombat voiceovers, man.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. On the God of War game, I swore benign you was voiceover for Kratos. I swear to you.
Hey, that's a badass game, God of War.
Hey, facts.
I hear you, Sub Dino. I think you comment on what I said earlier. I really don't think he's doing nothing wrong, Sub Dino, man. I don't want to hijack the feedback. People really don't ask the question about, but for real, in my opinion, Pure Sheets already said it wasn't his design. We know it wasn't his design because it only did a 150 at 20 hertz. For those two reasons right there, she said it wasn't his, and it didn't do a 150 or anything remotely close to a 150 in a sedan. It's a design to do 140 at 20 hertz. It belongs to that man. It doesn't belong to Pure. So he can do what he want to do with it. If he want to, people say it ain't worth $100. You can't argue that, man. So we always talk about trucks, huh?
Hey Vincent, can I go out and make $100 tomorrow?
What's that?
Can I go out and make $100 tomorrow?
Hell yeah. What you gotta do?
I don't know. A grown man got to ask another grown man to go permission to go make money. I don't understand that, bro. I'm just asking.
No, hell no. No, you need to go make 150 so you can throw me my cut.
Thanks.
My bad. I just had to say that. I don't understand that. My bad.
Man, the man does great design, but you can't tell nobody what charge they work. Like somebody,
man.
Sometimes people control because the MBE charge too much. Oh well, I'm not gonna somebody's name. Well, this person charged this. I'm charging less than that. You can't tell nobody what if they can sell something or how much they should sell it for. Because you can do it yourself for free. At the end of the day, you can do it yourself free. You can't go to. I want a lot of trucks. I'm really looking at that 2025, but I'm probably gonna have to wait till 2027 to get it because I'm not gonna take that first hit. But all these trucks, man, I want me a 2500. Now I got me a dually. I'm gonna give me a 2500. I'm looking either the Ford or
GMC,
Chevy. Now, with that being said,
GMC.
One costs more than another. I can't go in and tell me, man, you charge too much for your truck because I'm sure they'll tell me, well, build yourself one. You can't tell me what we charge. You want this, you're gonna pay this. So, everything has value. It's always what somebody's willing to pay for it. So if you ain't with my thing was this: if you don't think it's worth that much, or you don't like it, don't buy it. But don't come and tell somebody what you can't do with this. You just can't. People say, man, that's overpriced. Why? How you know something? When people say Subwoofer overpriced, they talk about income. That's overpriced. Well, you can make it, then do it. But if you want me to have it pre-made, a combo meal for McDonald's is overpriced. Y'all do realize that we paying $12 for a quarter-pound piece of meat, 2 pieces of bread, lettuce and tomato, mayonnaise and pickle, a handful of fries, and they put so much ice inside them goddamn drinks that you ain't getting over 10 ounces of Coke, and they charge you $12 with tax. We overpriced them. So,
hey man,
you can't
I'm
say
young,
that.
but I'm finna say this. Hey man, somebody go tell the IRS they charge too much.
You're gonna be locked up. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
right.
Bad part about it.
Do not bring the IRS into this darn live feed, man.
Please,
I'm just playing.
The IRS is a fraud.
Yeah.
We know this. It is. It's not constitutional. But we're gonna leave them alone.
Yeah.
You know, they probably got
Yeah,
their
hey, y'all okay, IRS? Ain't nothing wrong with y'all. Do what you do. Leave me the hell alone.
I will say this. Though. Here's something
good
crazy.
With me.
Here's something crazy about the IRS. Like, I'm a business owner. When I go to do job for somebody, if it's a time and material type deal, I can charge for materials and tax on the materials. I can't tax my labor.
Okay.
You cannot charge tax for your labor. Why can the government tax my labor if I'm a W-2 employee? That's what income tax is. They're taxing my labor.
Hey, I'm with you. That's why I bought it up, Vince. I'm in the same boat. I'm trying to figure that shit out myself.
Is that roll into the whole you can't be taxed twice? So if the government taxes you for the labor, then you can't write off the taxes? I guess. I don't know.
Kind of makes sense. That's probably
certain levels of taxes you can write off, but the federal you can't write that off. You can write off state. What is that state?
I can't tax. If I can't tax my labor and you taxing my income was made off my labor.
Yeah.
How come
here's another thing. You get people that, they've lost their voting rights because, back when they were younger, they were dumb, committed a felony, this, that, and the other. They still can't vote. They go to work. They still pay taxes. That's taxation without representation.
That's some bullshit.
If they can't vote, that's taxation without representation.
Yep, I agree.
You finna go down that rabbit hole now, because I ain't even gonna lie. Go ahead.
Hey, I just look this way. I'm actually pretty smart.
The head big for a reason.
You got at least twice a day. you went up to wire them subwoofers, and then you come to the live and you give us a gym. You good for that, Vince.
Hey, look, I think this is a very informative live. I'm gonna see y'all Friday. The old man is sleeping. I'm the oldest of the bunch. I'm finna go to bed.
We're gonna get you some Propecia or something, or some ginkgo biloba, so you can stay up past 9:30.
I put that package deal up there. I gotta make sure I stay here at the curve. That's why I ain't up there. I gotta wait. I gotta get back up, catch up, then put it back up there again. But I will see y'all later. Y'all be blessed.
We'll see y'all later.
Later.